Hey guys, it's Overlord here, back giving another review, and today we're having a look at the Marvel Legends Lizard Build-A-Figure Wave Spider-Punk. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as I said before, today we're having a look at Spider-Punk. He is part of the recently, take that with a grain of salt, recently released in my area Lizard wave of Marvel Legends. Yeah. But with that being said, he of course comes with a piece of the lizard. Now I'm pretty sure this is the arm he came with. If not, whatever. But yeah, it's got the disc, the bicep, double jointed elbow. Surprisingly, works pretty decent. Then he's got the hinge and swivel at the wrist. Now the wrists do pop out pretty easily. They're kind of like the man thing. They're kind of tight, but they're kind of loose. So you can pop them out, adjust them how you want, put them back in. They stay in pretty well. I wish it was a little tighter, but to each his own. But with that being said, let's take a closer look at Spider-Punk's accessories, because he does come with a few. Alrighty, so in the way of Spider-Punk's accessories, he does come with a guitar, which needs a lot of paint. But the strap is painted. It's not too warped. Not too warped. A little bit up there, but nothing too insane, I will say. So, looks pretty straight from this angle. That's really all I care about. But yeah, the whammy board, or whammy bar, whammy board, stupid! Played Guitar Hero for like 4 years. I should know what I'm talking about. And then these little adjuster knobs there. But yeah, the whammy bar, and then the bridge, and then the little doohickeys that tune it. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's besides the point. He does come with some alternate hands. We'll just take a look at all the hands individually here. He comes with a fist here, pretty standard stuff. He also comes with a pick hand with the pick sculpted in there, which looks nice. I like that. He comes with a fret, plucking the strings hand there, so you can hold his guitar. And the last but not least, he comes with the best alternate hand in Marvel Legends history. He comes with a motherfucking Dio hand. Ultimately, the best figure in the wave. Nah, I'm just kidding. But this is pretty freaking sick, I'm not gonna lie. And last but not least, he does come with a vest. Now, the vest you can just slide off of him here, which we're just going to do for the articulation's sake, because that'll be much easier. Obviously, we got to attach the hands too. But he comes with this vest here. It's got a nice kind of, I don't know what you call that. It's kind of not as good as Jessica Jones's pants, but it does look like a denim vest. It's got some spikes. It's got some pins. It's got the logo on the back there. SFMN. And then there's an X in the middle. That's probably a band of some sort, but there is that. So with that being said, let's move on to Spider-Punk's articulation. And taking a closer look at his articulation here, Spider-Punk is on the Pizza Spidey body, so you pretty much know what you're getting, especially if you have like 10 of them like I do. But yeah, his head, standard ball joint, hinges up and down. Has a bit of a tilt to it. Nice mohawk. Not rubbery, not too sharp, not too dull. Very classic looking Spidey head though. If they did one of these without the spikes, that'd be kind of cool. He's got the ab crunch. Moves that far forward. that far back so he can thrash about. And he's got these butterfly joints. I was never a fan of these, and this one was stuck like a mother for like almost an entire day, but it wants to move now. It's not breaking off. I can't pull it out, so if that's not moving, I'll make freaking cheese for you. But I will just focus on this side because I know this side works fine. But it's got the butterfly joint there. The arm moves up about that far. Back down. I want to do that just to get it down all the way. Bicep swivel. Double joint at the elbow. Gives you about that much range. Straightens back out. Rotation at the hand with a hinge. Now the best part about this, he's just got pretty much bare bones basic Spidey hands. So you could essentially put this on another red Spider-Man figure. So Mary Jane 2-pack, the retro carded one maybe, the wrap box set, and the original Pizza Spidey. You definitely do something with that. He's got a waist swivel, T-jointed hips, they move out about that far, back down, forward, back. He's got a thigh cut there. These are always pretty stiff on most of the figures. Just that Hydra 2-pack was a different story. Double joint at the knee. And then something new here. He's got a swivel at the shoe. Both of mine seem pretty tight, not loose, not disconnected anyway. He's also got a hinge, which moves back pretty far. Moves forward a little bit. And then it's got a rocker. So overall, standard stuff. And if you want to get the vest back on him, it's pretty easy, especially when both your butterfly joints work. All you got to do is slip his hands in the little holes that are cut out for his arms there. Should be easier said than done. Like I said, could be easier. Get in there. I did it like 56 times trying to fix him. But, there he is. And getting his guitar on is pretty simple too. All you really have to do is just lift one arm up. And it'll just drape like so. So that being said, time to move on to some size comparisons. And last but not least, here we have Spider-Punk next to the other two figures of this wave that I've already reviewed. First of which being Lasher, the second of which being Prowler. And yes, this is still the messed up Prowler with the frozen abs, but on a side note, Spider-Punk and Prowler actually share the same alias. They are the same person, just from different realities, universes, what have you. So that's kind of interesting. So if you got that Mordo head, I think it does fit on this new Spider-Punk figure. So you got some display options if you want. But with that being said, time to move on to final thoughts. And starting off as usual, here he is next to Pizza Spidey and Taco Deadpool. He shares the same body as the Pizza Spidey, and as you can see, almost the same shade of red, so you could get away with slapping that Mighty Dio hand onto this figure right here, if you really wanted to. And then, of course, Taco Deadpool is just dwarfing him because he's got some pumped up kicks. Wow. Thought I could English. I guess I cannot. But with that being said, time to move on to some more size comparisons. And finally coming down with final thoughts. What do I have to say about this figure that you don't already know? Of course I like it. It's dang near a thrash metal Spider-Man. I mean, come on. Punk is kind of pre-thrash metal. So, and you all know how much I love that. So with that being said, outside of this mold showing its age and being a bit of a pain in the butt at some times, I really don't have any problems with this figure. It comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, which is cool. Comes with some alt hands. Comes with a Dio hand. A Dio hand! And it comes with a guitar that needs some paint, but you know what? It ain't warped. It ain't bent. It's not too bad. It looks better in person than it does on video, let me tell you what. So I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10. Really, really like him, but he is not one of my top favorites from the wave. I don't think. He just has a couple of issues that could have been resolved, but are not. I also forgot to mention the vest does prohibit a little bit of movement. It can be difficult if you're trying to pose him like I have him here. But with that being said, I'd say if you like this type of music and you like this type of stuff, definitely check this guy out. He's really, really cool. But yeah, until next time, I hope you enjoyed this review. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Rock on! I had to do it. I had to.